Is that the correct info? Thank you so much.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Yes, shall we
Okay.
proceed? Yes.
Yes, we can proceed.
Okay, so moving over to section 1. So this is basically the details of the project, the details of the company, which is the contractor, and the employee details, including the organizational assets or whatever tools and equipment. So this is the section 1. So here is basically the project details. Here is the company details. And here is the employee details that need to be captured. So as you can see, if you look at the medicals, these have got dates, issue dates and expiry dates. So we will need a reminder for these ones. All this will need a reminder when the expiry date is nearing. Right? Yes. Any questions so far?
Sorry, I'm opening the sheet also from my side so that I can raise questions.
Okay.
So on section O, then the host will have to register the contractor's details.
Yes.
And then, yes, is there a process where there is an invitation or a communication to invite the contractor? Because I see on all project and employee details, those are the information that would have would need a contractor to populate.
Yes.
Let me just check. Okay, now I can see the host safety officer. So okay, so still the host is the one that is capturing here. Okay,
yes.
It's clear.
Yes. So how then they will communicate with the contractor is after completing that section 0, they will send it as an email link to the contractor, and when the contractor opens it up, they will automatically be directed to section 1.
Section 1, which is project and employee details.
Yes. As you can see also here, even the actors, it's the contractor.
Okay, yes, I can see on F where the contractor will start populating their information.
Yes.
Okay, so okay, please hold. I need to put that now. Okay, so on section O, then we need to send an email to the contractor.
Yes.
Yeah, because those are the things that I'm mostly interested in, to know what are the actions that we need to
100%.
Yes.
Incorporate, yeah.
100%. Yes.
So there'll be a lot of email interactions here as well, and notifications. And the notifications, like some can be email, some can be on the app itself. And then I don't know, Mehluli, will we need some maybe on SMS?
I don't really think that SMS is necessary, because then what action will you do after receiving an SMS? Because remember, it's an email with a link where you'll need to click and action.
Yeah. Okay, Netflix can actually advise as well as to, in terms of these actions and notifications, what would work best or what has worked best.
Yes, remember an SMS will have to come from your side, so you will
Need
you will
to.
incur an extra cost. So rather, I think an email is a better option.
Okay.
I will see with the guys notifications which can pop up from time to time, especially I had when Mehluli mentioned that there are also going to be, things are going to be expiring where you have to upload documents or be reminded. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
But
Okay.
SMS. Okay, you can proceed, Mehluli.
Hello.
We can hear you, Mehluli. Netfeli was saying you can proceed.
Okay. So all right. So I've also spoken to section 1, right? Which is basically also part of the master data as well. Yes. So okay. All right. Section 2. So these ones would be your legal appointments. So section 2. So with legal appointments, they will vary with one contractor to the other, depending on the scope of work that you are executing. But the procedure is the same. So there is an appointment letter, for instance, your 16.1, which is your CEO, your 16.2, which is your your deputy CEO, and all going down. So it will all depend with the host which legal appointments they will allocate to you as a contractor. So what then forms part of the legal appointment is the appointment letter that is completed by your company as a contractor, by the safety officer. It is signed by whoever is responsible that appoints you. So that's one, an appointment letter. So this one will need to be filled in. You sign it as an acceptance as an employee, then it needs to be uploaded back onto the system. The competence or the certificate. So say if you are appointed as a risk assessor, that appointment goes with a certification near risk assessment. So we also want that certification and also your medical. But already because your medical is already there, it should auto-populate here on section 2. So those are the 3 components of legal appointments. It's the appointment letter, the medical, and the competence certificate. And all these have got to be uploaded. Are we together?
No, I got lost.
Okay.
Can you repeat yourself again? Okay, so on contractor legal appointments, 2. If you can refer to the numbers 2.1 or 2.2. So
yes.
Okay, 2.1.
Yes.
These forms, who creates them? Is it us or?
No. So the list you are given by the host to say you should appoint your CEO, you should appoint your deputy CEO, you should appoint your construction manager, you should appoint your mining manager. Then you have to design and appoint a legal appointment form which goes hand in hand with the requirements of the Mining Health and Safety Act or the OHS Act. So you as the contractor will develop your own template for legal appointments.
Okay, so
Do you understand what I'm saying, Naftali?
Yes, I do understand. So, but remember, with us also, we need to know which forms are we looking for, so that we can populate, like, or create, upload sections where people can be able to also define.
And then we indicate where we want the lanes to be built.
There is a background noise.
The guy from Lucid,
On my side.
that I spoke to says he'll get in contact with the architect. They'll meet up on site, discuss.
Is it
Yeah, I think
okay?
it's
I think it's you, Michelle.
I think it was on your side. Yes, my
Yeah,
question is, yes, my question is, so if we get to this section and then we have to, show these, legal appointment letters. Remember, we have to create sections where these people are going to be uploading, and those sections must be separated.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we need to, if it's a CEO, it's a manager, it's a, depending on the requirements.
Yes. So isn't the legal appointments, you have them all, the list, then you create them, you get people to fill them in, you get to sign them, then you upload them.
Okay. Do we have to attach templates?
Yes, we can archive templates, but remember, if you want to archive templates for which
attach.
Yes, attach. Yes, attach, upload. Yes.
Yeah, it's just before Ventersdorp. So
it's a form that you have. Let me and give you an example of what I'm talking about.
That there's any issue.
Michelle, you're on mute.
Yeah, there was background, so I didn't want to. Yeah, I'm still opening up the legal appointment that I want to.
Okay, so my question is here is, you are going to give us the list of the documents.
No. Sorry. Okay. Proceed. Yes. Proceed.
Okay, so on 2.1, for an example,
Yes.
where we say internal appointments. So if they appoint, like, for an example, if you remember the health and safety appointments, your safety officers, your practitioners or deputy or assistants, and all of those, I'm saying you are going to give us a list, because because one of the questions that also popped up, we need to know what are the requirements, so that we can list them as a role. Then we know that in roles that we know that they have to upload their health and safety, they have to upload, she rep, whoever the rep. So there will be maybe 10 or 15 people appointment. So we need to have 10 roles that will be able, where they are going to be attaching these documents. So my question is to you, that you are going to give me are you going to give me a list of the appointments that are required by these months? Because we can't say multiple files and somebody just upload 10 documents in one section.
Okay, so Naftali, if you heard me very well when I began this explanation, so my answer, first and foremost, before I proceed, would be no, we're not giving you the list. Reason being, each and every contractor
Mhm.
will have different legal appointments based on the number of employees you're having on site and the scope of work. So we cannot give you the list of
Okay.
those legal appointments because they will not apply universally across the board. So you will only get them from the host when they are inviting you to onboard. You only get them from the host. The host is the one who tell you, okay, because you are such and such a contractor, because of your size and the nature of your work, these are the legal appointments that you need. Then you fill them in and you upload. So for instance, this is a legal appointment for your 16.2 assistant to the chief executive officer. So
Yes.
this is the CEO who fills in here, appoint you assistant CEO on this blah, 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 blah. Then goes on, CEO signs there, designation, the witness signs there, then the appointee fills in their name, they sign there as acceptance, and the date is put. So you see, the next one is a construction manager. After that one is a construction supervisor. So it's all mixed, but this is the format that is used for the legal appointments.
Okay,
Are
perfectly.
we-
It's clear now. So,
Yes.
and then on the host, yes, I think you will also I will ask also, meaning that the host must be able to select that if it's related to this, and then the host will be able to select, and they will be visible to me as a contractor. So there must be lots of available options. Am I correct?
Yes.
I was thinking that why let's allow it to be a text field, because with options it becomes endless. Remember, we've got the Mining Health and Safety Act and we've got the Occupational Health and Safety Act. We'll have this very, 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 very
Yes.
long list, which is very unnecessary. Maybe you have more than 100 appointments on the entire system, yet maybe a single contractor will need only 5 or 6 appointments. So why don't you allow them why don't we allow this to be a text field to say, okay, I want you to
And then
appoint your
it can have
your
like that plus,
16.1.
yeah.
Yes, I want you to appoint your blah, blah, blah. I want you to, out of the appointments that I want, I'll just type them in for you.
I'm thinking also maybe Netflix, maybe we can have like that field, like right where you can add more fields, but maybe the first field there's a drop down selection to say what maybe then that's when we can give the list. But now there should be other, but other will then mean that we want that role to be specific. So I'm not sure. I'm just trying to think as we're talking now. I'm imagining it in my head. Would that work?
Yeah, but what I want us to avoid is to list the appointments. We cannot be able to have that entire drop down. I want us to avoid to have that entire drop down. Believe you me, it's not necessary for us to have it. There are appointments that I've just also seen, but have never been applied ever since I've engaged. I've never applied those appointments. I've just seen them. I don't even know them. So that's why I was saying.
Okay, or maybe on this one also with our input, maybe Netflix can also go and they can discuss with the team. I don't know, Netflix, or do you want us to give you like a concrete requirement on that one to say this is how we want it? Because I hear what Metluli is saying. I think that's why we actually wanted to change it, because before Metluli, I think we did have that long list, right?
Yeah, but
that's why we decided to do it this way. Yeah.
And remember, the long list we had was for occupational health and safety. It wasn't even for mining health and safety. And even for occupational health and safety, it was just selected few. It wasn't everything.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe, I don't know, should we do it the way Metluli is saying, or do you guys want to maybe go also deliberate on it and maybe come with an option that could basically best work?
Yes. Remember if we allow options, on the, especially on the host side, then it gives flexibility, to, because when I heard you at the beginning, you said that you also want changes if they have to be there, and immediately you don't want to come back again and say, oh no, we were supposed to have added this indicator. But in this part, for me, it would have been better if there wasn't an option. But we are happy to do it the way you view it. So, for an example, in implementation, so if you just have a section where people can just upload and just click plus and then they upload, it does work. But then the question is, will there be maybe at a later stage where at length the host would come back to you and say, no, we realized that one of our contractor did not have this kind of a specialist. And what do we do now? Can we resolve that because of this was found from audits and all of that? But if then there is an option, when you are filling a form, even though the host can be able to select and pick who they want to be visible in line, or otherwise create options that are available for them, then that was my view, to say it's better if they are able to sell to, even if we can package them in groups that they know very well that for this type of a contractor, these are the options. Then immediately they select that on my side as a contractor, then I'll be able to upload whoever the key people that are required.
Yeah.
But if then we would just say multiple files, and then they select the plus, and then they are able to upload as they wish, then I'm also happy. But I'm just looking at it from admin, from
Yeah. Did you get that,
somebody that
Mashuli?
has to,
Yeah, I did, but
Yeah, I think your background is a bit there's noise coming from your background, Mashuli.
there's feedback. Okay, let me just try and change position.
Ek sal nou op die groep post en hom vra.
Hi, Mashuli.
Hi, Maria. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, no, we can hear you.
Yeah.
It's just that then we get distracted by the background. The voices in your background, yeah.
Okay, all right. Now let me take care of that.
Op die oomblik kry ek nie druk.
So maybe if I can repeat, Meshuli.
Yes.
What I'm saying is that if I'm talking as an admin, not as a developer. So you give me options to say I can just select whatever I can select. So a service provider might, a contractor might skip certain compulsory required documents. And that also might be a challenge for a host to be able to trace. You get me? So my concern, but you can advise me from your side to say, are we not supposed to create options where things are compulsory for people to upload? And then from your checklist or your, then the system can also be able to populate to say they have managed to upload these required documents. You get me? Because if at a later stage they come to you and say, we just found out that this contractor did not submit these documents, or they don't have this person, this was found from audits and all of those types of things, will it not be an issue where they would come back to you and say, can you create that option for us to be available? Because we realize that this contractor did not have this this person.
Yes. So what happens, Neftali, in real application? No work commences when the safety file is not approved. So the safety file has to go through the approval process first by the host, and then they will allow you to proceed with work. It's even necessary for you to go to start inductions or to gain access in some certain points of the mine. So there is no way where a safety file will be reviewed after work has begun. So it is submitted, because remember, traditionally, you compile it, you take it to site, somebody checks it for you, and they tell you, okay, this is not there, this is not there, please add this. Then you add it, then it gets approved. So same thing with DGSAFE. DGSAFE also, we are simply trying to say, okay, we are no longer submitting physically. We're now submitting what? Virtually. But even though we're submitting virtually, the approval process is still there, and you don't begin work before there's what? It has been approved. So whoever approves is the one who is checking, is the one who gave you all the list of those things that you need to combine. So they're checking whether you gave them everything. So there can never be a point where you start work without a certain documentation.
Perfect. I do get you.
Yes. So whatever you will be given, you need to submit everything. Unfortunately, there is no compromise with health and safety. You have to submit everything that you'll be given. Then they'll say you have passed, so that they actually give you a score for your file to say you have passed. Maybe from 75 to 100, you can go ahead with work, or from 80 to 100, something of that sort. But they actually score you. I don't know if that answers your question.
Yes, it does answer my question. And also this must be visible here, right?
What must be visible?
I mean the scoring.
Yes, definitely. The scoring must be visible. The scoring must be visible. But now the problem with the scoring again, Naftali, like I've said, some companies, another host will say, no, for me, my file passes at 90%. Someone will say, a different host will say, my file passes at 80%. You understand? So we can't standardize that, because it's not possible for us to standardize.
Oh yeah, true.
Yes,
true.
yes.
I get it.
Yes. So we cannot standardize. I mean, we really tried to take care of that before with Maria, to put percentages and this and that. But you know what? It is very dangerous for us to do that, because the ranges and expectations are very different from one contractor to the other. Some will say 95%, some will say 90, some will say 85, some will say 80, so you see, it's all different. And the 80% depending on 80% of what?
Okay, now I do get you.
Yes. Sorry, kind of.
You can proceed, Maxwell.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so section. Okay, are we good with the legal appointments?
Yes, we are.
Yes. So it's the same thing, the same procedure with the authorizations. They will be listed by the host. If they are not there, then that's it. Because these ones, it's not always the case that they are always there. And also these ones, it's not always the case, but these ones, yes, it's 100%, they are always there. Just hold on, please. Yes, so if you can allow me to move on to section 3.
Yes, you can move on.
So your section 3 is the what is called the controlled documents. So basically they consist of your policies and your procedures. So your policies, they are generated internally, they are signed internally, and they are communicated internally. Same as your procedures. They are generated internally, signed internally, and communicated internally. So what it means is, here you need to upload the list of the policies that you will be given by the host, which also we cannot give a drop down because policies differ from one host to the other. So this one will also need to be a text field to say, okay, Neftali, I need your vehicle policy, I need your login policy, I need your this and that policy, you know. Then you upload all those. They need to be accompanied by what is called a communication registry. They need to be signed and the signature should be visible with a date that is valid. And there needs to be a communication register that is uploaded as well. So a communication register is an attendance register where you attended the training and you signed. Is that clear, Nesali?
Yes, it is clear.
Yes, yes. So yeah, so these are the policies, these are the procedures, these are just the accreditation certificates, these are your acts. You just upload basic conditions of employment. These. So if the host gives you procedures so that you communicate to your employees, you also need to communicate them and also upload the communication register. Right? So these risk assessments,
Yes.
risk assessment, you conduct it. Each and every contractor knows the format. If you have a qualified risk assessor, they know how to conduct risk assessments. You upload the files. Then these are blank forms. These are blank forms. The reporting forms, they are known. The host will tell you which reporting forms you need. Internal communication. This is just internal correspondence. So you upload. And this is external communication. It's also upload. Yeah. So basically that's it with the control documents. Mostly they are policies and the procedures and your certificates. Yes, so these ones mostly it's just uploading them. Then when you upload them, the host should be able to see them, go through them, read through your policy and say, Neftali, your policy does not speak to what is the requirement of the act. Can you please redo your policy? So you don't just upload it, then it's sufficient. No, you upload and it's checked, verified.
Yes. And then it's approved.
Yes. Obviously, okay. Yes, it's approved. It's approved. Yes, it's obviously approved. Yes, 100%. Okay, can I move on to the next section 4?
Yes, you can proceed. Whilst you are moving on, so if I also do clearly, I think for the recording as well, and for the team that is not here, is that the host you know, since this is it's a system to be used by various you know, companies, so meaning that the documents will not be downloaded from here, so you will be provided them if they have to provide them to you. Am I correct?
Yes, 100%. They'll provide you with the documents.
So we can't develop like forms that will come up with their logos that you have to complete or download from time to time.
It's a dangerous one because the formats for forms, they differ actually from one host to the other.
Yeah.
Even like I showed you this template for what you call for this template for legal appointments. It's not the same with the next company. This one was just ours that we designed. Yes. So
Okay, let's do it.
Plus also, if we were to do that, there is several forms and registers in this whole process. If we were to do that, the work would be so enormous that even the resources needed would translate into an arm and a leg. So
it was going to be
So I'd rather we have the repository where we upload the forms, we retrieve them when we want to use them.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So this is your section 4, which looks at your hazardous chemical substances. So what is entailed with the hazardous chemical substances? You need your list, which is the list of hazardous chemicals that you are using on site. You need, so it's a list. This one, as you can see, it's a document where you simply throw down, say, okay, we are using paraffin, we are using diesel, we are using handy, we are using creosote or whatsoever chemicals. Then this is material safety data sheets for approved hazardous chemical substance. So when you go on to, if you go online, you just Google DGSAFE for, let me just give you an example. If I were to say MSDS4, MSDS, you see material data sheet. Let me say for what? For handy. For handy. So you see, this is a material data sheet for handy. So I simply go online, I download it. See, material safety data sheet. I then what? I then upload it on the system. Fair enough. Sorry. So this is just a record of training, which is an attendance register. This is a form that you upload. It's a template.
And I can only see section 4. They can only. Oh yes.
Yes. Right. So these are just records of the approved and rejected requests for new chemicals. So it's just maybe like a communication from the host. Yes. Any questions so far?
Okay.
Any questions so far?
No questions.
Are you good, Nathalie? No. Okay.
All right. So I think we're done with this part. Then there is the part of the monitoring and review.
39,400 liters. So it's 21 rand, 31 cents.
So this is section. I realize this is section 9, but here we're on section 4.
Now, I've gone through and I've also.
Are these all the sections here?
So he says there wasn't any variance.
Hi, Maria.
I've gone through.
Sorry, I'm speaking on mute. I see section 4 as well. I'm not sure what you're seeing.
Because I spoke with him.
Yeah, so I'm saying, what is this where this spreadsheet ends?
The report for that one now.
Remember, we've split them in 3.
Yeah.
So there is monitoring and evaluation, there is onboarding, and there is reporting.
Okay, so here I have monitoring and review, and monitoring and review starts on what? Starting on oh,
Big one.
section 4 again.
392.
Monitoring review has got
Because Sibusiso says there was never.
Okay, all right. So
I'm checking the
okay,
documents.
all right, perfect. No, okay, no, I'm good.
I
I'm
need
right.
a
I'm
report
good.
on the ground. And he says there was.
Okay, fine. So let us
Are you
go
going
to
to?
yeah,
Okay.
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, so did we split them into 3, Maria? I've got 2 here with me, which is the onboarding, the monitoring and review.
Yeah, the third one will be sorry, reporting, remember?
Oh
No,
yes,
so
right.
termination
Termi-
and truly.
Oh yes, termination, exactly.
Yeah,
You're right.
termination.
You're right.
So you should have
Yeah.
termination there. Yeah.
Let me see. Contractor termination. It's the management report. Approval, monetary. I don't have termination. Do you mind just to maybe, meanwhile, while I'm sharing this, to look for the spreadsheet from your side?
For termination, okay, I'll share it just now.
Yes. Okay. So this is the monitoring and review of the overall performance status. Right. Okay. So if you look at this here, so on the department here, we need a drop down list because there are several departments that are there. Ability to retrieve contractor profile. Okay, all right. So if we have this vendor registration number, there should be an ability for us to retrieve the contractor's profile using this vendor registration number. This is the nature of service. We need to add field for additional work if amendment of scope. Then on the project start date, obviously we need the pop-up calendar, a notification. For project end, we need a notification 30 days before. Contractor type, drop-down list, host rights, drop-down list as well. Contractor's classification.
Sorry, you are not sharing your screen.
Oh, is it? Sorry.
No.
Oh, this technology.
I'm sorry, I couldn't see because I am looking for, I'm just sharing the document.
Mm.
If you can share from his side because he was also referring to other things that way.
Can you, is it, am I visible now?
Yes, you are visible.
Yes. So here is the vendor number I was talking about that should enable us to retrieve a profile. Here's the drop-down list for the departments. Additional fields if the scope of work changes on the nature of service. On the project started, we need a pop-up calendar. And we also need a notification 30 days before project ends. On the contractor type, there's a drop-down list. On the host rights, it's also a drop-down list. Contractor classification, it's also a drop-down list. Then on these ones here, on medicals, subcontractor agreement, medicals, we need traffic lights on the system and on host and contractor profiles so that we can send an email to notify whoever is responsible of the status of these documents here. So it's your text, maybe it has expired, your work permit, your medicals, all this. So we want them to be able at least to, we want us to have maybe a dashboard that can be able to show this in the form of alert lights. Yeah. Okay. All right. So same as we're going down. So the performance status as well is a drop down, and overall compliance status is also a drop down. Then you have the training metrics, you have the calendar pop-up, and also on the chronic illness, you have a calendar pop-up. On the legal appointment, you also have a calendar pop-up, because remember, the appointments, you appoint someone from such and such a date to such and such a date. Yes. So all this,
Okay.
remember has been pre-populated. It's already in the data information repository.
Yes.
In the master data, yes. So all this information is already available. Yes. Shall I proceed?
Yes, you can proceed.
Yes, so we then go on to inspections and audits. So before we even read these inspections and audits, I think also, Neftali, you could have some experience with this. So basically what happens is, with inspections, there are inspections that are done on a daily basis, the inspections that are done on a weekly basis, the inspections that are done on a monthly basis, the inspections that are done on a yearly basis. So
Yes.
So these inspections, when they are being done, there are forms that are used. Ne?
Yeah.
So these forms that are used, again, you design your own form. But Mina, I will tell you that, Neftali, I want a vehicle inspection register. Ne? I won't tell you what it has to contain. When I as Neftali, because you are a safety officer, you will know what that vehicle inspection register needs to contain. So you will give us your vehicle inspection register. Then you will use it every day to inspect the vehicles. Then you will upload after inspecting. So we have got your schedules there, legal, internal, external, or other. Then under schedule, then there's ad hoc, then there's audits, then there's verification activities. Yes.
Okay.
Is everything clear on that one?
Yes, it is clear.
Yes. So here, mostly, it's the first thing to do is to upload all those blank forms. We'll retrieve them when we want to use them, whenever need arises, depending on what form it is. So here on the scheduled inspections as well. So here on the scheduled inspections here as well, the host will have to write them in text to you to say you should conduct these inspections. So if it's the daily safety task instructions, plant task observations, vehicle inspection, plant and equipment inspection, hand tools inspection, whatsoever. Yes, you upload those forms. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So one other thing that also we will also need is that as we go section by section, I think we'll also need to communicate with you, and then so that you can be able to to advise what is expected. Because I'm sure also I will have lots of questions that also will need to be answered, especially when it comes to us on implementation.
Yes.
No, yeah, we'll definitely avail ourselves, for those consultations and those ad hoc meetings whenever you guys need clarity.
Clarity, yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So shall I proceed?
Yes, you can proceed.
Yes. So this one basically is the contractor meeting manager. So there are meetings that are held periodically as well. So you have your type there. So at least there's the types of the meetings. We can have a drop down with all the types. The frequency also, we can have a drop down. Then we have the date of the meeting. The meeting agenda is obviously text or something you can upload.
Okay.
Date of last meeting is a text. Meeting facilitator is obviously on the what you call on the meeting minutes. It's on the attendance register on the meeting minutes. The records of action also is on the meeting minutes. Then comments will be on the meeting minutes. So this is basically where you will upload your OHS meetings. Yes. So it's nothing much here to be done, but basically to say, okay, we did a daily safety meeting, and you upload. We did toolbox talk, and you upload. Yes. Are we together?
Yes, we are together.
Perfect. Then we go on to the performance. All right. So here it's based on indicators. So there are indicators that are required here. So here there's an indicator type. So there will be a drop down. So there are leading indicators and lagging indicators. So these indicators you are given by the host to say these are the indicators that we will monitor you on, right? So
yes.
you will then have a drop down there to say, okay, is it actual or target? But this is the host who will have to so you will have to state whether your indicators are actual or they are on target. So when the host is assigning you with indicators, they will give you the ranges. So now you will know whether you are actual or you are on target or you are below target. Right, then performance status, again, it's the same thing. It's a drop down, above target, on target, or below. Variance is the same thing. Well, comments is just text. Evidence would be your files or your uploads, where you upload your files. And then if there are serious issues or if there are issues that have been picked up, you need then to come up with a performance improvement plan. Submit the performance improvement plan, then it goes to the host. The host will then give comments after receiving the performance improvement plan. Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, we are clear.
All right, perfect. So let's go to approval and monitoring. So there's not much here with approval and monitoring. So you have your SLA meetings. These obviously will be assigned to you by the host on the first instance. Then what you simply do is to upload files. Monthly labor returns, it's uploading files. And statistics, you upload your files. Compliance status, it's a drop down, whether it's above target, on target, or below target. Permit to work, it's a file. So basically that's it. And these will be predefined. These are predefined by the host during onboarding. Yes. Right. Then we'll go on to the management report. So it basically also is the same, because the management report contains just this information as well. All this information, the outcomes of the SLA meetings, the monthly status. So all these four, they then maybe up to here, they then form your monthly report. All these three, they form your monthly report. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I've just come to the end of this slide number 2. I don't know. Are there any questions as of yet or clarifications?
No questions for now.
Yes. Okay. Maria, are you there?
Yeah, I'm good, Mathili. I think, yeah, we good.
Awesome. Yeah, so I just wanted to say, actually, at any time, whenever you feel like you need something clarified, please, my number is also there on my email. I'm available 24/7, 365.
And also share them with Natali. Let me actually share them now, Metluli.
Yes, please. I'm available 24/7, 365. Not an issue at all, Naftali. Even on weekends or Sunday when I'm at church, I'll pick up your call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will definitely avail ourselves.
Yes.
So,
I mean, yeah, we have taken too long a time on this, so we just want to, to get it over and done with. Yeah, and push it out there.
Okay, perfect. Yes. So obviously we'll have lots of questions.
Yes.
So, and then what I will do is we'll quickly give you a call.
Yes.
And then you can be able to clarify to us.
100%. Yes. So Maria, can you share the other slide?
I shared with you, Metluli.
Via email.
Yes, please check.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I checked. I sent.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think I received it.
Yeah. Okay.
So Maria, where did you send the numbers?
On your WhatsApp.
Yeah, this is the one that we want.
Thanks, I've received them.
You're welcome.
Okay, so this is the termination part. Right. So what we mean by termination, Neftali, is exactly the
can you please share the screen for the recording?
Okay, sorry. Yes. Okay. So I was saying that termination is exactly the opposite of onboarding. So termination is like, okay, you are done and you are handing over, and you have to be officially released from site or from that particular kind of contract. So still, the same information will come up, though with a little bit of some additionals, like you see the activity status there. It's a drop down to say, okay, we're now no longer active, we're now inactive. The type of a contractor to say, okay, we're full-time, we're subcontractor, or yeah. Then so basically the other information is the information that was already supplied from the beginning. Then here is the termination comments, and here the devices. If you've been given any or if you brought any, you just need to resubmit the list. Okay, this is what we have: the list of the tools, the list of the devices, plant and equipment. Then this is the official handover. You need the forms and everything. Then all these forms will be uploaded. Then so this was the host, termination by the host. This will be done by the host, right?
Okay.
So the host is the one who does this, completes all this for you. Then when you come on your side as the contractor, right? The host has simply terminated you. What you simply do is to follow suit and just do exactly what the host has done, so that the process is complete.
Okay, perfect.
Yes. With a few additional details, although, right, like all this, you see, if you see like this is not there here, the employer status and all those things. So you need, here is the list from the host side, and this is the list from the contractor side. So, like I said earlier on, Nefsadi, that DGSAFE has got the host interface, the contractor interface. Under the contractor interface, there is the subcontractor interface, which is similar to the contractor interface. But the only difference is that the subcontractor will be managed by the contractor, not by the host. So the contractor becomes the host to the subcontractor.
Can you repeat that again?
So there are three interfaces: the host interface, the contractor interface, and the subcontractor interface. The contractor interface and the subcontractor interface are the same, but the contractor manages the subcontractor. The contractor becomes the host of the subcontractor. So there's the super host, which is Anglo still remains your super host, ne?
Yeah, so obviously if excuse me, if yes. I the host, I think also in joint ventures. So yes. Even if I'm a subcontractor, but I still account to the lead partner. So obviously the person that will be liable or that has to do everything is the lead partner instead of me as a subcontractor.
Yes. 100% correct. 100% correct. Okay. Yeah, so basically the subcontractor then becomes the responsibility of the what? Of the main contractor.
The main contractor becomes responsible for the subcontractor.
Yes, they play the host role now in this case.
Yes.
What they are experiencing from the host, they are now transferring it to the what? To the subcontractor. They are now playing the part of the host now.
Definitely.
But at the end of the day, the super host will have sight of everything that was happening. Because remember, even that subcontractor will not start work before approvals.
Sure, let me check. I just need to double check here. So I have on the subcontractor, meaning that if we do have vehicles, our vehicles will be listed under the contractor.
No. They will be listed under a subcontractor. So what will simply happen is I, as the contractor, will switch roles and become host. So I'll assign you whatever you need to give to me. Yes, exactly how I've been assigned as well by the host. That's exactly how I'll treat the host. Yes, that's how exactly I'll treat the SABI.
Let me just check here. And do I also have to disclose to the if I'm a contractor, do I have to disclose to the? Oh yes, I can see. I can. Yes. I saw the indicator because I was worried where does that part fit, but I can see it here.
Yes.
Okay, sure. It's going to be exciting.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Good to hear that.
I'm glad you're excited about it. Yeah, you're looking for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We're saying we're glad that you're also excited about it.
Yes.
Okay, definitely. Please, as you said, your phone is available 24/7.
No, we definitely are.
Yes, 100% we are. We are. Please do not hesitate anytime. Drop message, call, email, anything. Yes.
Yes, and then also if I may, for the recording, we don't upload any templates. So those will be between the host and the contract. So ours is just to create a platform which will be available for them to facilitate that process.
100% agree.
Yes. Yeah, and also we for our notes again is that we will have to also come to you around multiple file uploading so that we can be able to unpack or either clarify how the multiple files will be uploaded.
Yes. Not
Yes,
a problem at all.
Yes, and I think also again for the dashboard as well. So we'll also need to come back to you on how it should look, because certain things look like they should also be seen in rows and columns. So we should be able to also come back and do an inquiry around that. How does it look like if somebody logs in and be able to view those rows?
Yes, 100% agreed.
Okay, perfect. I think from my side, it's clear for now. And as soon as we go on 0, then we'll be able to come to you if we've got queries from our side.
Okay, perfect. Not a problem at all. Not a problem.
Do you have any questions for me?
For now, I don't. We're just looking
Not
forward
on my
see.
side as well. Yes.
Okay, definitely.
Yes.
I think from my side, I'm clear. If there's any questions that may come from your side, Maria McClulley, also please quickly send me a WhatsApp, and then I think we will. Yes, we will begin immediately after this meeting.
Okay. So I'm not sure when you guys start with your build, Netfally, is there going to be some sort of a prototype, or you guys are just going to, deep dive into implementing?
No, so normally what should happen is that we should give you those designs.
Yes.
And then you can have a look at it and be able to advise if that's what you were also thinking.
Great. Okay. I think, my question was basically that. So I'm happy to hear that. So I think let's allow you guys to go do what you must, and then we'll wait to hear from you.
Yes. So for now, I think what we'll do is we're going back and then we'll have a discussion to understand if there are any questions that the team has. Then I will come back to you and ask, and then from there, then we will go to the next stage, which is to design. And yeah.
Okay. No, great. We're aligned.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks, Netflix. Thanks, Netflix.
Yes, Maria, if you can send me the link to download the recording.
Okay, I hope you'll have access. If not, I will try to download it. Okay, I think let me just download, because it's going to complain that you don't have access. Let me download it, and then I'll share the link with you.
I can. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks, everyone.
So much.
Thanks. Bye.
Goodbye.